Okay, so systems of equations, introduction. So a system of equation is a set of equations with the same variables that together describe a single situation. So you can have two of the same, and that was supposed to have a positive two. It is like two equations. So we're not just looking at one equation in a system, we're looking at multiple equations. So in most cases that we see in Algebra 1, you just look at two equations at the same time, but you can have more. It's just a set of equations. Doesn't have to be one, or it's anything more than one. So you're looking at more than one set of equations. Okay? A solution to a system is the point when both equations have the same answer or value. And when graphing, it is the point when the lines intersect. And I'll show you what that means in just a minute. But so it's when are these two equations equal? When you use the same x value, when do you get the same y value? Excuse me. And then on this part, when you get a solution to a system, you're going to write the answer or solutions to a system as a coordinate. So x comma y. So there are a couple of types of solutions. So you could have something that looks like, where's my green pen? There it is. So you can have something that looks like this. And notice that's just one solution because both of those graphs are the same at only one point. So it's one solution. So that's when you write your answer as the x comma the y, so the coordinate of that. Another one that you can see that also has one solution is if I have a parabola with a line that only touches it at one point. So that's another one solution. Okay, you can have two solutions. You can't have two solutions when you're talking about lines, but if you're talking about a parabola and a line, you would have two solutions. So two solutions, one right there and one right there. And you would write it as x comma y and x comma y. Okay, you can have no solutions. So by no solutions, that means they never cross. So if you have two parallel lines, there is no solution. Okay, you can have an infinite number of solutions. So if we have this line, let me do blue so you can see it easily, and then this. So if you have two of the same exact equation, then that means that there are an infinite number of solutions. So you can have one because they just cross at one place. You can have two solutions, like if you're talking about a parabola or some other type of equation. You can have no solutions because they never cross, and you can have an infinite number of solutions. Okay, so what we are going to look at today, or what you're going to be doing on this stuff for today, is you're going to solve linear systems by graphing. So if I have y equals negative 2x plus 1 and y equals 2x minus 3. So it's been a while since we've graphed lines. So I'm going to do a review of that. So Remember, for equations of lines, you have y equals, I'm going to do purple, mx plus b. Remember, the m is the slope, and the b is the y-intercept. And remember, your slope is always rise over run. Okay, so for this first equation, our slope is -2, and our y-intercept, y-intercept is 1. So, and you always want to start at the y-intercept. So you're going to start at 1. Remember, on the y-axis, that's why it's called the y-intercept. And then the slope is -2, so that's -2 over 1. If there's no number underneath it, you always put it over 1. So I'm going to go down 1, 2, over 1, 1, 2, over 1, 1, 2, over 1, over 1. Then we also go up and back. So 1, 2, over 1. So that is our line. Okay, then we're going to do the other one. So y-intercept of -3. So 1, 2, 3. My slope is 2, so I need to do 2 over 1. So up 1, 2, over 1, up 1, 2, over 1, and so on. So notice there is one solution here, and I need to give the coordinates. So the solution, I need to move right 1 and down 1. So it would be 1, comma, -1 for my x, comma, y. I moved along the x-axis, right 1 or +1, and I moved down 1. Okay, so that is a system. The only other thing that you need to remember is if you have a slope of like 1/2 or 2/3, the top is the rise and the bottom is the run. You don't even have to think about, okay, it's over 1. You would just, this one you would move up 1 over 2. This one you would move up 2 over 3.